Thank you very much for staying with us once again and joining us on this channel, Sports 7GH. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. The breaking news coming in concerning Mohammed Kudus transfer news. Very latest is coming here, and we are bringing you all the details in this video on this channel, Sports 7GH. Kamaldeen Sulemana is also having a very shocking transfer news on him. But we are going to explain to you why it is like that, or why this particular transfer news is coming around Kamaldeen Sulemana. And then we'll look at several other issues. We'll look at the English Premier League. Fixtures have been released today. Okay, so match day 1 of the English Premier League will be starting in August. What will be the fixtures? Okay, we'll talk to you briefly about it. And then we will look at some other stories. Do want to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell, and select or leave your thoughts, comment, views, opinions below in the comment section if you have any. Thank you very much for staying with us. Thomas Partey has granted an interview with Kamaldeen of GTVs. Yes, and he's spoken about several issues, his upbringing, how he started football, and I think that it is very important that this interview came about. I'm very happy because a lot of us, we've heard stories of Thomas Partey, but it wasn't documented. We've not seen him saying it or him writing it, so it's important. But he is saying that, look, he went to under 20 at a point in time and he was rejected. That is all we want to focus on. Thomas Partey went to under 20. Okay, he said that even his agent went through some this thing and then he was called. Okay, yes, and he went through trials, and at that time he was playing in Spain. Oh, he was in Spain. He had played in Spain for like 2 years for the Atletico Madrid and youth team and all of that. He wanted to get under Ghana under 20 team, and they didn't call him. They rejected him. Let's listen to what Thomas Partey had to say.
Can you take us back to the time that you were called up to play for Blackstar?
Well, Blackstar did not call me to come and play.
They didn't?
No. I went to under 20 and I was rejected.
Oh?
Yeah.
Who rejected you?
They were going to, I think, Turkey. World Cup in Turkey.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the thing. I came, they invited me, and then, no, they didn't invite me. I was on holiday, but my agent pushed for me to go to train with them at camp. Like, okay, Nyana me buy, but I want to be in the team.
This is like under 23 or something,
no,
right?
under 20.
Under 20, okay.
Under 20. And then, well, we went, and there was they called one guy from UK. He was in Arsenal then, striker. I don't know, I forgot his name.
A Ghanaian?
A Ghanaian.
Oh.
You remember?
I remember it to come. Frimpong?
Frimpong was there,
Yes.
and then another one who is striker.
Okay.
Yeah?
Someone? Gerald someone? No, Gerald was in Germany.
No.
Yes, a Ghanaian, right?
A Ghanaian.
And he played for Arsenal.
He in academy, but he came to under 20.
It will come.
Yeah, it will come. Yeah, and we were made to play a game around 12 noon in Ghana.
Okay.
I left Ghana like 2 years. I came back, I forgot everything. A shinny bomb me rough.
You're too hard.
I couldn't breathe. And they had a good team, but Abuaji was, like their main man. And then some of my mates were still in the team. Moses OJ. Yeah. So I felt comfortable training with them and everything. So, well, at the end.
All right, yes, so those are the views of Thomas Partey. He said that he was rejected, yes, at under 20 level. So if you look at how far Thomas Partey has come and the fact that he was rejected, I think that it's good. Sometimes this is life lessons, is that not it? You can be rejected at a point in time, but you shouldn't be down or you shouldn't be sad or anything. You just have to keep going, keep working hard, and everything will work in place. Now, Thomas Partey is an undisputed starter of the Blackstars of Ghana. If you are calling 2 players to the national team, you have to call Thomas Partey. So if you get a rejection at a point in time in your life, whether at a certain workplace or a certain lady or anything, bugger, don't worry at all, because things can change, all right? Things can change very, very fast over there. Now, let's talk to you about Kamaldeen Sulemana, who is said to be having strong interest from Italy, Atalanta. I saw this news and I was very, very happy. And I think that Kamaldeen Sulemana should take this move as quickly as possible. Clearly, the English football is not for him, whether championship or wherever. It's not for him, Kamaldeen Sulemana. It's not. Now, former Southampton coach Ivan Juric is now the current coach and the main coach of the Atalanta senior team. And he is said to be very much interested in securing Kamaldeen Sulemana. When he was with Southampton, the coach was with Southampton, he was a very big fan of Kamaldeen Sulemana. I remember they played versus Manchester United and Kamaldeen had a very, very good game, even though he didn't score. And the coach came to the press conference to commend him for his performance. So it looks like he's in love with the play of Kamaldeen Sulemana and wants to send him to Italy to play for Atalanta. Now, I want him to go to Italy because Ademola Lookman was also with the likes of Fulham and the rest. It wasn't going well. He went to Italy, Atalanta, and his game changed because the Italian football is different from what? The English football. Clearly, Kamaldeen Sulemana, after about 2 years or more in the English football, clearly he's not getting the goals and assists and everything. He needs to move to Italy, okay? And I'm sure that he's going to get the goals and do very well at Italy and then also at Atalanta over there as we bring you all the details and updates here. So this is your coach also that's coming for you. He's your coach. He was coaching you as Southampton. So it means he trusts you, he knows you, and obviously he's going to give you playing time at Atalanta. And I am hoping that Kamaldeen Sulemana will obviously take this particular deal. But then, of course, they have to buy him from Southampton. Southampton bought him around 25 million. That was their highest bought player, the player they've paid the most amount of money to purchase him, and their highest signing. Okay, all right. So maybe Atalanta would have to pay some amount of money to get him, and that would be where the differences will be happening. Now, let's talk to you about the English Premier League. Fixtures has been released, and if you look at the derbies that will be played in next season, 2025-2026 English Premier League, the Manchester Derby will be played on September 13th, 2025. It will happen very, very early. And then the second leg of the Manchester Derby will be played on January 17th, 2026. North London Derby will be played on November 22nd, 2025. The return leg, which will be at the Spurs Stadium, will be on February 21st, 2026. Liverpool versus Everton Merseyside Derby will be on 20th of September 2025. Return leg will be on April 18th, 2026. And then Manchester versus Leeds, that's also a derby. January 3rd, 2026, and then also return leg will be on April 11th, 2026. Northwest Derby, that's Manchester United versus Liverpool, will be on October 18th, rather, 2025, and return leg May 2nd, 2026. Sunderland versus Newcastle will be on December 13th, and then return leg will be on March 21st, 2026, the first day of the English Premier League, match week 1. That's February 15th, in fact, Friday, August 15th, August 15th, that will be Liverpool versus Bournemouth. And then Saturday, we have Aston Villa versus Newcastle, Brighton versus Fulham, Nottingham Forest versus Brentford, Sunderland versus West Ham United, Spurs versus Burnley, Wolves versus Manchester City. And then on Sunday, we have Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, Manchester United versus Arsenal, the first game in the English Premier League. That's going to be a big one for both sides. Manchester United versus Arsenal. Monday, 18th of August, will be Leeds United versus Everton. So this is the match week 1 of the Premier League. And for Chelsea Football Club fans, in fact, according to the records, Chelsea are very much likely to win the 2025-2026 season, the Premier League season, because the last 2 times Chelsea played Sunderland on the last day of the English Premier League campaign, they won the trophy. In fact, in 2014-2015 season, they played Sunderland on the final day, they lifted the trophy, and they did same in 2016-2017 season, and they lifted the trophy. And this season, the coming season, 2025-2026, Chelsea Football Club will be playing Sunderland on the final day of the English Premier League campaign, and that promises to be exciting. Over there, the top 3 of the Premier League last season, this will be their first 5 games in the season. Their first 5 games, very, very difficult games for Arsenal. Arsenal will play Man United, Leeds United, they will play versus Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, Manchester City, and Newcastle. Yes, and tough ones. Man City, Wolves, and then Tottenham, Brighton, Manchester United, Arsenal, and then Burnley, and then Liverpool with Bournemouth, Newcastle, Arsenal, Burnley, Everton, and then Crystal Palace. Mohammed Kudus. Breaking news coming in today is that Tottenham Hotspur are also very much interested in securing the services of Mohammed Kudus. And this is according to The Guardian in United Kingdom, UK. They are saying that Tottenham Hotspur are actually preparing a bid of £50 million. This is what I like. I like to know the bid and the fact that they are prepared. I don't just like interest and no. You are preparing a bid of £50 million to secure the services of Mohammed Kudus from West Ham United. The release clause of Mohammed Kudus for English Premier League clubs is what, £85 million. So we don't know yet if West Ham will be willing to take £50 million. But I think West Ham should take £50 million for Kudus. But you get the player for 38. 2 seasons later, you are selling him for 50. You can even do and add some add-ons to be near there and get some 57, 55. It is good in terms of pounds. So in euros, you are getting in excess of 65 million euros. So that is good because the season Mohammed Kudus had last season, you cannot bet that next season is going to be good. If it doesn't go well, his price will go down. So this 85 massa so Tottenham West Ham Intimonji 50 na just say kama. And I think that Tottenham Hotspur will Kudus Mohammed to Tottenham will be a very good addition for them because they will also be playing the Champions League. But we don't know if it is a direct competition between Mohammed Kudus and Mbeumo, because if it is like that, then Tottenham will go for Mbeumo. But the Guardian of UK is saying that Tottenham are very much interested in securing the services of the Blackstars player Mohammed Kudus from West Ham United, and that is a very, very good one. As we wish our Blackstars player all the best, we hope that he makes the right decision and moves to a club that will project him even more and bigger. Yes, that's why I think that the Premier League clubs, the Champions League clubs, the clubs who will be playing the Champions League, will be good for him. Now let's move on, and I think the stories are done. Thank you very much for staying with us and joining us once again. Please do want to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell and select, or let me know what you think about all the issues we've discussed with you in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.